Okay, continuing with that thought. Also, before we go to the next fight, I kind of forgot on the Tai Long versus Panda King. So Panda King just wants to avenge Miss Ruby. Yeah. So now we go for the next fight is Hex versus Garland. So Vilgax informs Hex about the situation in the other dimension, and seriously, okay, I've said it in the non-Disney Villains commentary, and well, even the previous rounds of the commentaries on animated versus video game villains, I've stated I never watched Ben 10, and I think the first time we saw him, he was like muscular, but why does he look thin? Why does he look like a feminine? Ugh. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just weirded out. So Hex is interested about this and decides to cast a spell on himself to transport to the CGI universe. And shows up, and of course that'd be a Ben 10 video game, so he shows up in a CGI form when he enters the CGI realm. So I said it in my commentary on non-Disney Villains Tournament that I never watched Ben 10. I know of it, but I never watched it. It was just never put in my interest. And I just thought it stupid that they keep making a spin-off of the same character. So when it first aired on when it first series and then it got to a reboot, I never watched it. It just wasn't interesting to me. I know a lot of people thought it was like a greatest show, but to me, I just wasn't interested because it looked so bland. I mean, the show looks really, really, really bland. So, mostly because I just don't watch a lot of Cartoon Network shows. But then again, a lot, and I mean a lot, of Cartoon Network shows are really, 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 really stupid. Very stupid, save for a few exceptions. That be Samurai Jack, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Well, yeah, they're the only exceptions that are not stupid, but they are good. Samurai Jack, that's a good one. Courage the Cowardly Dog, that's a good one. Yeah, Ed and Eddie, that one is more funnier in my opinion. The others are just dumb. But Ed and Eddie's the only comedy show I like. Over the Garden Wall, that's a good miniseries. And Steven Universe. Now, okay, in case people are just going, oh, can you say Steven Universe is good? It has an LGBT content, it's an SJW. Well, how can you be an SJW? No, I'm not an SJW. I think that Steven Universe is a good cartoon. And all you people complaining about, oh, there's gay shippings in the kids' cartoons. Before there was Steven Universe, before there was Legend of Korra, before any other show that have some gay shippings, there was Sailor Moon and there was Uranus and Neptune in the 90s or the 80s. They had gay ships ever since then. It wasn't an SJW, it wasn't something like that, it was something that is common in medias. Duh! So, yeah, you want to say, oh, that's never been done before with the whole SJW or LGBT stuff? There you go, there was one. Although I hate how some American companies prefer to make them, cousins, since it sounded stupid. But I'm glad that another company decided to release it and make it faithful to the original version of Sailor Moon in Japanese, where they are straight up lesbians. Uranus and Neptune are indeed a lesbian couple in the original Sailor Moon series. It has nothing to do with SJWs, it has nothing to do with all propaganda showing LGBT rights down their throats, all that stuff. So people can stop complaining about it, because that has been around since then. So yeah. Sorry, I just want to get this out of the way. I should probably leave some links down below to, like, about the Sailor Moon information and also on the homophobic SJW stuff. So people have been complaining about the whole and all that stuff. So I'll leave the link down below. Sorry, it's just a little uncomfortable topic, so I'll just back to this one. So again, never watched Ben 10. It just never interests me. But I was rooting for Garland. I was rooting for Garland more than Hex, because I never watched Ben 10. No, not because I think it's stupid, but because I would just never appeal to it. It just looks bland. Whoa. Garland wins, and I'm happy for that. Oh, there's a... What the heck is that? That was weird. So, okay, now for the epilogue. We see Meta Knight has arrived and informs King Dedede. And, wait, how'd it go again? Just to be certain. Flies over to King Dedede's castle and starts to inform his ally of the situation. But unbeknownst to both of them, well, unknown to them, two robots set off a bomb. And, well, it's not the type of bomb that go explode. Well, it's sort of, but it's a bomb that can send you to a different dimension. Like, hey, what's going on? Being weird. And, yep, now they're transported to the hand-drawn realm. And they're in the hand-drawn universe. Okay. I can tell that it's like a 3D modeling movement in the hand-drawn, but it's just kind of weird. I mean, yeah, you get cell animation that are actually done well, but this is just done weirdly. He wakes up, he finds himself in the hand-drawn universe, and finds a snail in his castle. And, hold on. Yeah, it's a good question. So I guess it's the first time he gets to meet this dude. And actually it says in the description, but who cares? Free minions. Because that's literally what it says down there. Well, the question at first, he lets it go because, hey, free minions. And then back in the CGI realm, we see Garland has noticing, hold on, how'd it go again? Watches both the footages of LeChuck, King Dedede, and Meta Knight being transported to the other dimension. It's like observing. And what do you do again? Oh, no. So, Dr. Wily and Proto Man have broken into Dr. Doofenshmirtz's lair at Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. So he actually recruits him for an alliance. And not many people know this alliance already exists. Some people thought, hey, why would there be an alliance of evil scientists? That already exists, and it's because of this one. It's called the Scientist Syndicate. For an example. See, I'll leave a link down below to that page. That already exists. And then we see Maleficent decides to make a replica of herself to send a message to someone in the hand-drawn realm, which is Black Wolf, asking him to guard her fortress, the Forbidden Mountains. Interesting. And then we see all of the Warriors of Chaos. Uh-huh. And how they go again. Oh yeah, Garland gathers the rest of the Warriors of Chaos together and informs them of the war. So that was animated versus video game villains round 2, and that was pretty good. So I'll see you guys in the next part of this commentary.